It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park, the Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins, so you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So striding in, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Grounded back up the middle. Seager is up with it, and a good throw gets him one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Hard hit to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, center fielder, Mike.
Standing in, Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Designated hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on... Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too. 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Count remains 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a breaking ball stays outside. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
0-1's the count.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Cruz will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Cruz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Jeanette is there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Justin Smoak, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's a lead for the American League, 1-0. And now Bryce Harper set to lead off the home half of the second.
Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. There's a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Scooter Gennett would be next. Well, they let him go after one on 3-0, but he didn't get the sinker. 3-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 2 full. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0. Clayton Kershaw, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw. Leading off for the American League, catcher, Russell Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 0-1 home to Martin.
Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So striding forward now, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bullet back up the middle. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Leading off for the National League, catcher
James Paxton takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the American League, number 65.
First pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Posey absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. Axton has his sign. Here comes the first pitch. In the air now, out to left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 5.
Riding in once again, Corey Seager was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is in the air to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the next. Steven Strasburg, the 6'4" right-hander.
For the National League, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
From the stretch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, but designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
So one away here with the bases empty, and here comes Junior. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
In there, 2-2. One run, 2 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Josh Donaldson waits on deck. The 3-2 one more time. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And right into the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Votto is there. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors.
Leading off the 4th inning.
New pitcher coming on now. It's the former #1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Now the first pitch here from Price. Chopped weakly to the right. That's a foul ball. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down.
Right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Hit to short. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The AL leads it 2-0. Madison Bumgarner, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Madison Bumgarner. Leading off for the American League, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in, Justin Smoke. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Stepping in, Russell Martin. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lindor on third with 2 out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Swing and a little tapper. Working for the punch out and the offering. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. Here's Chris Bryant.
Leading off for the National League,
Alex Claudio, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Rhys Hoskins will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line drive to left. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman, Scooter
Gannett.
Chad Green, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Here's a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Misses. Ball two. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Zach Greinke takes over to start the sixth inning.
For the National League, number 21, Zach Greinke.
D. Gordon will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Career line against Greinke. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Now the 0-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Change up low, 2-0.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well.
Miguel Cabrera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Miguel Cabrera.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman, number 20.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Jose Bautista, see what he can do off the bench. He'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. A ball and no strikes. And they're runners at the corners now. To short. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. D. Gordon will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jose Bautista will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Salvador Perez is also into the ball. Game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Manny Machado is also into the game as he takes over at short. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Up next for the National League.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2.
Ender Inciarte.
Jaime Garcia, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Now a bunt attempt here. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Garcia stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He offers up a 2-seamer, a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a curveball. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Dozier. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple. Kenley Jansen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 74.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Some days the fellas walk. Walking with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around. Dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat wrap. Everybody wants a chance. To get to that batter's box.
Starlin Castro is also into the ballgame now as he takes over it. Second.
For the National League. Now playing center field, number 28, Tommy Pham.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He grounds it sharply to third. Here's Castro for one. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play.
The second baseman, number 2.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. So one run here on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get some. Started in the home half of the 7th. Robinson Cano will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hit sharply on the ground. Cano fields it cleanly, and there's one away.
The batter, number 10.
Mike Piazza move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Mike Piazza.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
3-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Kelvin Herrera takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Changeup in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Corey Dickerson will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Sean Doolittle has been summoned.
Number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Vladimir Guerrero is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory. But this will land untouched. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Dickerson's there. 1 out. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is popped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep full side.
Frazier is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return.
For the American League. Now playing left field, number 99.
Nate Eovaldi is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Chopped weakly to the left. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's so a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
One out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, we've seen some good pitching in this one, but can we give some love to the catcher? Not only is he able to control the entire...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Held down in order. They trail in this one, 3-0.
National League, number 41, Mark Valente.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Frazier right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. His career numbers against Melanson. He's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Castro is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The AL out in front here, 3-0. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
No balls and 1 strike. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Cody.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The American League jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corey Kluber earns the victory on the mound. Jake Arrieta only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars.